Darling.
I'm Edith from New Jersey.
And I'm Endora from Malibu.
And we're on the tour of love. Endora,
I just had a little bit of work done. What do you think?
it's very subtle.
Yeah.
No one will ever know. I got an estimate to get my eyebrows raised. It was only 137 stitches. What do you think?
The Tour of Love welcomes Melissa Manchester. This double Grammy winner joins a long list of talent on E360 TV. For 36 hours straight, they're all coming together to support those experiencing the impact of cancer and to lift the spirit of humanity with love at a time we need it the most.
The eyes of love.
Hello. Okay, we are on hour number 29 of 36 hours. So we're getting down to the home stretch. Let's get this done. Let's have some more fun. And in fact, what I'm going to do right now, I don't know if some of you have seen the opening act. So we're going to share it right now, and then we're going to get going from there.
We are
Beautiful, beautiful. And I want to welcome our very first guest for tonight. We have Dr. Angelica Underwood. Thank you for being
Thank
here
you,
with
Tamara,
us.
for inviting me. It is a pleasure being here and an honor.
Well, thank you. And I'd love to hear a little bit about what it is that you are doing, because you're being very generous to our buddies in our community. So,
well, one of the
I'd love
things
to
that
hear about
I'm
it.
doing is we are hosting a global virtual retreat December 5th and 6th, which is this Saturday and Sunday. It involves 39 speakers from all over the world who have experienced some type of trauma or cancer, and they've struggled through life, but they overcame it, and now they are sharing their story, and they're sharing their steps and processes and strategies on how we can discover our own inner healer. You know, we believe that everybody has a medicine bag, and it's a magical medicine bag, and we have to tap into it so that we can become unstoppable and achieve our highest potential.
I love that. And now you said it's on Saturday and Sunday, and it's a virtual retreat. Explain what a virtual retreat is, because not everybody is going to understand that.
Absolutely. A virtual, it's going to look different because of the pandemic, right? COVID happening. So normally you would have a retreat where people spend like a whole weekend, and they dedicate to, you know, diving into their inner self, dive deep into their emotions, and really discover like what's happening, gain a better awareness of where are these emotions coming from, where is the story coming from, and then helping them break away from emotional scars. But this time it's going to be virtual. So what that means is that we will have these speakers presenting, and then they're going to be into different private rooms with different speakers and participants, and they will go through some process, either meditation, or it could be teaching them how to breathe. There's individuals that will help on how do you find happiness, you know, because a lot of times we're looking for happiness outside of ourselves, but how do you find happiness within yourself so that you can begin to actually enjoy life even during chaos, you know? So that's what we're trying to help people, is really discover their inner gifts, find whatever they're looking for, to really dive deep inside and find it there first, instead of looking for things in the outer world.
And Teresa Snyder is asking a very good question. So I know that you've come to give gifts to the buddies, but however, can anyone register?
Absolutely. We have 2 different participants, those that would like to donate, because we want to be able to donate to people that have some type of cancer and be able to give some type of toys to children that are experiencing cancer, or adults that are experiencing cancer and going through chemo. So if they want to buy the ticket and donate money, I mean, we would love to receive that. But if they can't, then I have that link that I gave you where they can actually just register, and it's absolutely free and you don't have to. In other words, don't let anything stop you. The only thing that will stop you is you, right? And our excuses that we have, that we don't have time, or things get in the way. But I think this is a time that we were forced, if you really think about it, Tamara, we were forced to stop and go within. And I mean, we were all stuck at home, but in reality, I feel that it's a moment in time where we have to dive deep inside us and find our answers, and then unite. become more united across the world. And that's what I'm actually doing now. I'm connecting with global leaders around the world so that together we impact and we support each other. And I consider myself a heart center connector, that I connect with people through my heart and compassion and love that I have for people. And I connect with others that feel the same. So I would love to see your community, your people. Tell me more about your buddies. Are these children?
No, they're adults. Here, let me, for all of us, let's play this. It gives us an idea of what it is that we are raising funds and enrolling buddies through the Tour of Love.
Life is so fragile, and we're constantly reminded just how fragile life can be, especially when we or a loved one is told we have cancer. Cancer survivor myself, I can tell you, we still feel very alone in this journey.
There's a study that's been shown that patients who are socially isolated have a worse prognosis, have a worse outcome than patients who are socially interconnected.
Buddies for Life is a non-profit cancer support group for those whose life has been impacted by cancer. We'll match you with the perfect buddy. Humor, hope, heart, and hugs.
Humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love.
We're offering you a free membership, so please sign up today. Share this with your friends and family, and support this community in every way you can. No one should face cancer alone.
I am a Chemo Buddy for life.
We are a Buddies Network.
No one does cancer alone.
Be a buddy.
And we are all here for you as a community of love.
We are Chemo Buddies for life.
And if you've heard 3 words, you have cancer, for yourself or someone else, you belong with us at Chemo Buddies for life.
Healing through connections.
It gives a little bit of an idea of what it is that we're doing. Basically, what we do is we support both the patient and those people that love and support them. And we believe in healing through connections. We are a nonprofit, and we are supporting people throughout the world, one buddy at a time. So I appreciate your offer and everything that you are doing, and thank you so very much for coming on. And how is it? What is your website, and so that people can come and find out more about what it is that you're doing?
Well, basically, I put the link here. I shared it with you privately, and if you want to share that, because it's really like a little landing page, okay. It's absolutely free. They could just give us the name and their email, and they'll receive a sequence of emails telling them about all the presenters that they can select and they can attend. Okay. And it's all about meditation or breath work or some amazing technique that has helped the person that's actually teaching it. You know, I'm also a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with cancer, and I was told that with somebody with the type of cancer that I had would live for 5 years. And I'm here, and I'm paying it forward. And I really want people to know that there's hope.
Yes.
And there's ways to really tap into your own inner healer. Mm-hmm. And whatever you're doing it the right way. So, because everybody has their own medicine back.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Well, thank you so very much for coming in and joining us on the Tour of Love, and for the good information and for what it is that you're doing, because all of us need to be doing this, because we have, if we can make a difference one person at a time, and it's time for us all to band together. So thank you so very much. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much for having me here.
My pleasure. All right. Make it a wonderful evening. Bye.
Thank you.
And now we have Joy. I love that. One word, 3 letters.
Just joy.
Just joy. Joy. No, she's more than just joy. And we have Crystal.
Well,
yay, Crystal.
hi.
Do you guys, excuse me, do you guys know each other?
We do know each other for so long based on the song, right?
Oh, got it. Okay, I love you guys. Okay, that's too much fun. Yes. Okay, yes. In fact,
let's see.
I just may have to play that song. I can't get enough of it, and I get to play it right now because it's leading up to what it is that we're doing here soon, and that is we're now getting some momentum. I'm getting very excited about this, and we've got some really good stuff coming on here soon. So here we go. Clue. Look at these 3 faces, and then look at the video and try to figure out where we are. Okay.
That is just awesome.
Is that the first you've seen it, Joy?
I've seen it a couple of times watching, and but I hadn't noticed, was that Barbara dancing with the two other gals? Was that Barbara Beckley dancing?
When she was
no, that was actually Crystal dancing.
That was you? Oh my gosh. Okay, well then I noticed you, Crystal. That was absolutely breathtaking. Oh my gosh. Just
thank you. Yep, Tamara, I'm going to send you the full video of that so you can maybe play that if you want for later.
Oh yeah, I would love it. I'd love it. Yes. And if you have any of the others too, you know, all the different things, because we can probably do a lot of different versions and cuts and promos and everything like that, and to share the love. Yes. And let's see, we have someone else that's come in. Oh, we've got we've got our team, we got our support staff, if you will. So, you know, as we start to round about this time right now, you know, first of all, I want to say thank you, Crystal, that you knocked it out of the park, you know, and helping. Yes, you did. You knocked it out of the park. And in fact, you do have a video, and I do want to share it this time you're with us. And yet I do need some help with that. I know you sent it to me, and I'm looking. I'm trying to find stuff as I'm doing all this stuff, and my technical stuff has been a little challenging, and so you know, if you could direct Barbara or Aaron, it looks like Aaron's in charge right now. If Aaron, where she might be able to get your video to share for your summit.
Okay.
Your commercial. Yeah. That would be great.
Sure.
That would be wonderful. Okay, thank you. And then Joy. I wanted you to come on because of the fact that, number one, I just miss you and I love you, and we haven't gotten to play for a while. And you've been on every single one of the years. You were on the first year, right? So you've been on every single one of the years too. Yeah. And I'm really trying to bring back as many people as I can, you know, to share, because you have been so helpful with my words. I know you've coached me so many times in a very gentle way, yet, you know, helping me to understand the importance of our words, the importance of the conscious, and, you know, what it is, how we're plumbed, how we work, NLP, all of that, you know. And you've been so gracious in regards to that. And then you served within our buddies community. You've been there, you know, our buddies. You actually you serve many of them, and I know you're serving many of them within the community all the time. And I want to publicly acknowledge that and say thank you, because that is what it's all about, is to have support people that give, and they you know, you show up, and it's that show up, Crystal, like you were talking about last night, to show up. You show up and you give. And why don't we talk a little bit about who you are and why it is that you continue to show up to support the buddies?
Well, first of all, I show up because I can, and because I'm going to have tears. Where's my Kleenex? Because I've lost people to cancer. I am not a cancer survivor. Thank you, God, and thank my own being and spirit at this point in time. However, it is when you are having to go and walk that journey, it is something that I could imagine is like no other, because you don't know if you're going to be alive or not. And you're also having to go through the pain and the on all levels. So you know, I mean, that's what this tour of love is all about. We're all walking the path together, right? We are all on this together. And if we can help each other up in the little ways that we can, it might just be even saying, you know, hi to somebody, or how are you, or you know, I mean, just for me, my passion, of course, is to help people with how they think about things, and how they can communicate with that part that's running their physical body, and, you know, the unconscious mind and conscious mind, all that jazz. That's a passion of mine, because I've gone through, you know, I have a family member that suffered a nervous breakdown, and that's what got me on my journey to working with how can I help people in this way. I was going to be a nurse, actually, and I faint at the sight of blood. I used to, free from that. And I was at a nursing orientation, and my son was 4 years old, and I was newly divorced, and I'm sitting there going, what am I doing here at a nursing orientation? I really wanted to be a nurse because I faint. And I went, okay, so what else can I do? I can help people with how they think. Take a deep breath, darling. There you go. The silent cough.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah. So the reason why I help in the little ways, and, you know, I think that's this is an important message. We can all help in small ways. It doesn't have to be, I mean, even with donating funds to Chemo Buddies for Life, you know, if you got $5, especially today, I'm going to make a plug because I put a thing on my Facebook page. Today's Giving Tuesday, and definitely match everyone's donation. So guys, go down there and make a donation, even if it's $5, $1, just something that you, or 500, something that makes you feel good, and also in honor of your loved ones, or maybe the ones that you know right now, or who are fighting this very intense battle with cancer, or in memory of those that have gone on that you I mean, everyone knows somebody, and I've got you know, many family members who have passed away. So yeah, so I think we all have our gifts, right? We have our gifts that we were given, that we've come in with, and if we don't use them, what's the point, right?
So true. So true.
Yeah.
And okay, so, and thank you for that. And as you are going to cbforl.org, and I want you to know that we have a few things that you can be considering for your donation. We have Jay Johnson, Dr. E.J. Johnson. He just donated. Now we have 23 of them. There were 25. And they are beautiful totems that have beads, and they are amethyst. Carol, what were they again? Amethyst. She'll write it down. She don't remember exactly which stones, but there are 3 different stones, and they're beautiful, and they're infused with energy and all of the neat stuff that you do. And so you get one of those for $100 donation. We have, I don't know that we have any more of the book combos left, but I know that we do have a few more of these, and that is my book. I'm a bestseller now. Yay. And I have 1 chapter in the book, but I am one of the names on the front, which is kind of exciting. I'm real excited about it. It's my very first one, best first seller, and #1 seller. And so Mastering Our Mountains. And I did have it in a combo pack with the color version of this book, which is The Next Impactor, Our Legacy, and talks about the first season of The Next Impactor, and with a celebration journal. And I had that for $50. Thanks. I have to look and see again. And we have a couple of other book combos, and I'm not sure if they're available or not, but I'm going to be putting them in a whatever we have left. They will be going on a blog after this event, and if we don't have them, we don't have them. And so if you guys want something, go in there and at least make a pledge or the donation. Either one of the two. You can do a pledge, you can do a donation, put a comment, and we will make sure and we'll let you know if we have them or not. And we're trying to make it a win-win all the way around. So, and Crystal, why don't you tell us about what it is that you do? And you have the summits, and I know we talked a little bit about it before, and we're going to be sharing your commercial here soon.
Yeah. So thank you again for having me on. And before I talk about myself, I just want to make another plug too for Chemo Buddies for Life. That is really, really a really great organization that's doing a lot of great things for a lot of great people. You never know when it's going to be your time, when it's going to be my time. Like, cancer is something that is not a respecter of persons. It's not a respecter of the level of wealth you have. It's not a respecter of race. It's not a respecter of country. And so when your cells in your body decide that they want to do something different than what they were actually designed to do, then that's what cancer is. That's just another way to put it. So we don't know when that's going to happen to us. And so I really appreciate the fact that your organization helps people, whether they have to have chemo once a day, once a week, once a month, or whatever the treatment plan is. People need to have where they're not going through that alone. And so I really, really appreciate what you're doing, Tamara.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, and make it clear that our name does not reflect what we are serving or who we are serving. It doesn't matter what type of treatment someone chooses. Right. It can be traditional, adjunctive, or alternative.
Yeah.
So, yes, thank you.
So in regard to our summits, yes, I am the founder of myglobalsummit.com. So you can go on there and look at some of the things that we've done and some of the services that we offer. So if you have a book launch, if you want to have a summit, or if you want to be a speaker in one of the summits that are listed there, like we have an alternative health one that's coming up at the beginning of the year. Real excited about that. There's been a number of people already messaging through My Global Summit. You can go to the contact area and say that you want to be a speaker. And so we just recently, the commercial that I sent you, I think is one that we had for a youth and young adult summit. It was called Future Leaders Speak Now. And we had youth and young adults from age 8 to squeaked in age 31 was the oldest. But we had 4 different continents of speakers. And I tell you, a lot of them, it was just phenomenal. Just the views that they have on life, on business, and on confidence and self-worth. And I was taking pages and pages of notes myself. And so it's really a great way to get your message out. And that's our tagline is myglobalsummit.com. Be great, be heard. Nice. If you, whatever it is that you need related to summits, whether it's virtual or live, we do that.
Awesome.
That is, and I do know this, you were able to pull off an amazing, that opening number, beautiful. And it was fun. And it was just, it was a lot of fun. Excuse me.
You're just all choked up about it. That's all.
I am. I'm so excited about it. And so now, as we're waiting for the commercial, and I don't know where it is, and I don't know who's grabbing it. I want to make sure that it is being found, though, right now.
And they said they have it.
Pardon?
They said they have it.
Okay. All right. Well, if they have it, why don't we go ahead and share it? They'll put it up, and then we'll go down as soon as they do. Okay, here we go. There's no sound. We need some sound, please. Thank you. I did that more than once. It's amazing. You have to hit this little tiny button, guys, and sometimes you just don't see that. And so thank you very much for taking care of that. Okay, I have got to ask, what is it that's okay? No, I'm not. Okay, here we go.
No.
There's supposed to be sound, right? There's music.
Oh, there's sound.
Okay.
There's definitely sound.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So they'll get it going. Now, what is it that, okay, Joy, I have a fascination for Crystal's wraps always, and the way she wraps her hair.
So this wrap is different than yesterday, the design. It's the same cloth, but it's a different design from yesterday.
I noticed that. And so what's the yellow in there? Is it like saying something, or?
No, those are the peace signs.
This is exactly, okay. So it's just a different color combo.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I love it. Wow. So you got a few different swaths of material in that particular kind of
Well, this is one big, huge piece of material. It's probably, I don't know if it's 4 foot long. And then I wrap it. The one yesterday, I started in the front and wrapped backwards and went around and had this ball in a different spot. This one, I started in the back and wrapped it this way and went around and then did the ball on the side with the little flare at the top.
Fascinating. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. So go ahead and say something so it puts you on. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Very cool, Crystal. That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. I don't know what that extra voice is on there.
I don't either. That's why I stopped. It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yeah,
so I sprained my wrist, so bear with me.
No.
That's still there.
Okay, I don't know. Hello? Okay, it's gone. All right.
But yeah, so that's a commercial for a summit that we just had, and it had a lot of the youth and young adults that were participants. And so we do the pre-marketing videos, we do a recap, and then we actually post the whole summit on YouTube and other platforms.
Well, thank you for what you're doing. I know that what I heard was that it was an extreme success. And Misty was talking about her son.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. He was supposed to be, he had some technical issues. There were a few that had technical issues. So I allowed people to come in even after that so that they could be a part of the actual summit video. But some people, it was their first time speaking. Others were seasoned speakers. So we went through coaching exercises for them as well, to be able to, you know, pitch their message. And so it's basically kind of like a TED Talk. They had 10 to 12 to 13 minutes to do their talk. So it was really good. And basically, you know, I started this back in May. During the beginning of COVID, it was, you know, around the March timeframe when everything just kind of shut down. And I was affected then, like really, really deeply and spiritually, just like a lot of other people, where I'm like, oh my God, you know, like, what is going on, first of all? And then what am I supposed to be doing? Is there something I'm supposed to be doing to help people during this time? And I am an ordained minister. And so we do a lot in the community and a lot with our nonprofit, but handing out toilet paper, doing all the different things that we do with food and stuff. And I'm like, I feel like I should be doing something else. And so God sent me that first mindset summit. I had my first global mindset summit was for women in May. And had a lot of great names, you know, various people that you know, and a number of people. And that just really went really well because it was on mindset, our mindset, emotions, and mental health. And that just so happened to even be Mental Health Awareness Month. I had no clue. It was just that's how it aligned, right? You know, he does stuff like that. And so 2 months later, I had the one for men. And 2 months after that, I had the one for relationships. And during that time was the whole thing going on racially, Black Lives Matter and all of that, of which I'm not necessarily, you know, a part of saying that I did one related to that, but it was a solidarity narrative. And that was just really extremely successful too. And Don Green and Satish and Greg Reed, like a lot of the people that you know, Ron Klein, a lot of people have been on all of these summits. And so the next one that came up, which was just in November, was the one for youth. And so youth and young adults. So it's been fun every 2 months, you know, pulling all these people together and really helping people to get their messages out. So the next one is going to be the alternative health.
Awesome. I love it.
Now, Joy, you can, Joy is also an ordained minister. And so that was interesting. Yes. And what is it that you've been up to, Joy?
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, like everyone else, I'm going to assume during this time of isolation, transition, global everything, falling and shifting, really doing a lot of soul searching personally. And you know, I don't know, Crystal, if you know, I'm a trainer of neuro-linguistic programming and hypnosis and the mind transformation arts. So I have been doing Zoom certification trainings, which were, again, like March was happening. We were supposed to have a retreat. I did a retreat model in person in April, and that fell apart. So we started our Zoom NLP, timeline therapy, hypnosis training, and we took a long time. We actually just finished it because we were working with everyone's schedules. Everybody had something going on. And we were, you know, we're really, I feel like flexibility right now in all of our lives is so important, you know, to just breathe and go, okay, so what now and what next? And so, and I've been working on my book, which just went through the second editing, and it's going to be coming out soon. We're still playing with the name, so I will say it is about achieving the frequency of joy and how to get there and how important it is right now, you know, because even on the emotional scale of frequencies, joy is actually at a higher frequency than love. Love is like, you know, just everything. And then you've got joy and you've got, you know, peace and bliss and enlightenment. So it's about how do we get there? And so really simple ways and stories and tips about how to achieve those higher frequencies in your life. And people can be doing that right now. with everything, all the uncertainty in our life, right now, it's there. And I know that I'm experiencing this Chemo Buddies right now to be one of extremely powerful, because of the love and the openness that we all have right now. I'm going to say I'm doing a lot of generalizations. However, I know that none of us walking on the planet right now cannot keep walking without opening our hearts right now, because of trauma, of tragedy, of chaos, of things falling apart. And we have to get into that deeper, more deeper level connection with God, right? Or source, or the universe, our own hearts, right? And also how can we make it? It's a make it or break it sometimes. And there's a lot of stuff getting released. And that's, as Tamara knows, and you're trained in Tamara's actually trained in what I teach also. But it's about letting go of things, letting go of trauma and things like that.
Right.
And yeah. Oh, and if anyone does want to go to my website, choiceofsuccess.com. And Tamara, I'll donate some stuff here. I don't know if you want me to donate, free hypnosis session, customized for someone, relaxation, and then I'll do something generic for people, like a recording for deep relaxation.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
Letting go of letting go of everything and being able to sleep and peace and relaxation. So I'll put that together and send it over. Also, hypnosis or whatever people want. So yeah. It's these are times when we have to dig deep, and these are times when we have to really let go and surrender. We have to let go, and we are being all called to surrender and really getting into that present moment, because everything's shifted, everything's changed, things have fallen apart at the seams, and the only certainty that we've got is in each other, right? In each other, and in the power of source and God, however we want to term it, and our own hearts and our own ability to shine, right? That's what we can count on right now. And those are the gifts out of the huge treasures. Without getting into more woo-woo stuff, I'm into a lot of more woo-woo stuff and the spiritual shifting of the planet and all that. It's not really about any of that too. That is happening from my perspective and belief system at the same, the ascension and all of that jazz. However, right now, this is the only moment we're in. And the frequency of who we are, seeing each other as spiritual beings, having a physical experience, and that everything is shifting. That's the reality that we can count on, right?
Well, it's fascinating, and it always is. I've missed being able to hang out with you and be able to talk about all of this, because it's just fun. And when you've come into the group, and this is one thing I do want to, as we start to get close to the end of the time that we're here right now, Erin, I don't know if there's any of our comedy acts that we haven't seen yet that you want to share, because we're getting down to the wire, and I want to make sure that all of those that contributed are seen, because we've got so many cute ones. And I think we have some Endora and Edith and some of the Jack jokes and some of the Louis Las Vegas, and I mean, just good stuff that hasn't been seen yet. And we've got Barbara back, and see if they show up. And also we're also working to get some of the video ready for our 9 o'clock guest. And so that's what we're just doing, a little bit of like behind the scenes right now, trying to get that all done. So just to let you know, like if I'm not finishing my sentences, I'm sorry guys, I'm like looking in like 5 different places.
Oh, you're fine. You're doing a great job to still be awake, you know?
You're wonderful, girl.
Thank you. And thank you, Carol. Okay, here we go. So let me take us down.
Actually, Carol, it's joys of success.
Okay.
Hello, this is Celestine coming from Unicorn Land for Tour of Love, where the unicorn went to after the rainstorm. Over the rainbow! What did the unicorn say to the tomato going in the cornfield? You know corn! What street do unicorns live on? Main Street!
Oh, that was cute. That was cute. From what I understand, that is a Shelley family member too. They got it all in the family, which has been really cute. It's been really fun to have these families working together on these projects, giving them something to do. And I love it. I had heard about the unicorn. It's the very first time I saw it. So saw her. So what is next for 2021 for both of you? I know we've been talking a bit about your summits. Crystal, anything else we haven't talked about?
Yeah, so I also have a couple books I'm working on, and one of the main ones that we'll be launching next is Into the New. So it's called Into the New because we all go through change in our life. We go through change every day, and it's all about mindset and how we incorporate that into our lives. And so that's something that we've had the soft launch this year in 2020, earlier in 2020. And so I'll be doing the full launch for it coming up here soon. The other thing is, if anyone is interested, I do have where I'm on Amazon Prime. The name of the show is Speak Up Season 2. And the title of that is Jumping Into Your Greatness. Jumping into your greatness with 3 words: I accept me. There's so many different people that don't accept themselves, that have self-confidence and self-esteem issues. And so that is on Amazon Prime, Speak Up Season 2. And I want to also offer free seats, like I'll say 5 free seats into the next Jumping Into Your Greatness program. It is really, really great for people to just discover their own greatness and their own freedom formulas. And so that's something that I would like to offer is 5 seats for people that are watching this.
Wonderful.
Thank you. And thank you, Carol. Joy says that this is exactly it. So thank you. So how can they get a hold of you, the first 5?
So they can actually email me through the My Global Summit. So if you go to My Global Summit and go to the contact page, they can put their name, their email, and put free seat for Jumping Into Your Greatness. So they can put that into the comments. Free seat for Jumping Into Your Greatness. And that is myglobalsummit.com.
myglobalsummit.com. myglobalsummit.com.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. So as we start to round the top of this, I'm going to ask something, and I haven't asked anybody else yet. For some reason, I'm just thinking that I should. And that is, what is your favorite quote?
Favorite quote. Is this for us or just for me?
It's fine, because I'm just feeling like that inspiration. You know, you both have such intuitive, inspiring souls. And so what's your favorite quote? Yes.
Yeah. So there's a number of them, but the one that I always go back to is by Martin Luther King Jr. is life's most urgent question is, what are we doing for others? life's most urgent question is, what are we doing for others? And it's kind of like almost my Bible verse, if you will, that we are here to be of service to others. And that's my one main focus in life, is helping people to be the best versions of themselves.
And you're right. And you do. And thank you for that. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Joy?
Okay, so yes, it's hard to pick out one of the ones that's coming to, there's two. One is that I sign as a signature that if you're not in charge of your mind, someone else is, because right now that is so important, right? And if anyone wants to find out more about that, contact me. But that's, it's like, that's my passion, is to create freedom for people in understanding how their minds are working and how they take in the information. However, Albert Einstein, right? Albert Einstein, a really cool dude. And he said, one of the most important questions to ask oneself, am I living in a friendly or a hostile universe or world? Because being a quantum physicist, what we focus on expands. So however we're looking at the world is what we actually help to create on a quantum physical level, and a reality level. So yeah, ask yourself, am I living in a friendly or a hostile world? And right now, that's a pretty big one to ask and to, take it, right? Yeah.
I love the second part of it. What we focus on expands. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely true. You bet.
Well, thank you both for being with me tonight. And did we get your commercial? I'm trying to remember now. You have to forgive me. Did we get your yeah, we did get your commercial. Yeah, yours. Yes, we did. Yes, we were having the problem with the sound. Okay, I got it. I just want to make sure. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm doing double check, triple check to make sure that I've got everything going on. Because yes, I am a little sleep deprived, guys, but that's okay because we're getting there.
Tamara, you need some soup. Do you have someone bringing food to you over there?
I do.
DoorDash or just
yeah.
Food.
So I'll get something later.
Pardon?
I'll be seeing you later.
Yes. At 10 and 11 o'clock, right? 10 and 11. Perfect. Yes.
Yay.
See you then. I'm looking forward to it. And you're gonna be wearing your headdress. Do you have wigs?
Do I?
Yeah. Bring your wigs, because I'm going to tell Ashley too. We may have some fun with some wigs. I did it last year. I've done it the last 2 years. It's kind of been like a tradition, and I haven't done it yet. And so people have been like, "You haven't done the wig thing yet."
So you want me to wear a wig?
Well, you could always put it on top if you want. I mean, and not wear one. We're just going to have some fun with them. It's kind of a silly segment.
Yeah, what time is that, so I don't miss it?
Oh, we're going to go 9 o'clock is Melissa Manchester.
Okay.
10 o'clock is we're going to, somewhere in there, we're going to do the wigs. And then 11 o'clock is going to be finishing up everything.
What day? That's
tonight.
Tonight. Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
the 36 hours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is and I've got to go. This was the 29th hour. We're going into number 30 now.
Okay, awesome. Okay, we'll watch. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone tune in.
Okay.
See you. Love you. Bye, guys.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Bye.